Hi, this tutorial is gonna just go through making a web gallery in Lightroom and uploading it via FTP to a web server. So what I'm going to do is, just in Lightroom, I'm just in my library module, just going to create a collection and just going to call it for web or something, whatever you're going to call it. I'm not going to include the selected photos. I'm just going to create an empty collection just so I can put a few pictures in to show, rather than do it with all 10,000 pictures or something. So I'm just going to grab a few pictures here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's grab enough. Just randomly choosing some pictures here. I'm just going to drag them into the collection. It's given me 10 pictures. So if I now click on that collection, you can see we've got our 10 pictures here. Make them bigger, nothing special, but just 10 pictures. And I'm going to click on the web module, and Lightroom will give me whatever I left this on. And on the top right here, I've got the layout style. Now I'm just going to use the Lightroom HTML gallery. I'm just going to do this in HTML because it's very straightforward. And then in the template on the left, I'm just going to make sure I've got the HTML gallery default there, and that's kind of a dark grey just with the pictures, and there's nothing exciting, but we're just going to get these pictures on the web. So we can come to the right hand side and we can start setting up the information we need to get this on the web. So we can give it a site title. Well, we can just call it Ben's Pics. And then we're just basically going to work down all of these settings on the right. Collection title, we're just going to call it Random Pics. Description, some pics for tutorial. Contact info, well, I can put my name in there. Web or mail link, well here, if I put it, it's got mail to and a colon. If I then put in my email address after the colon, so I'm going to put in ben@idigitize.co.uk, and now when someone clicks on my name here, it will open up their email client and email me. We can have an identity plate which can go at the top, which I'm not going to bother with, and we can have a link for that. We've then got some fairly obvious things here. Colour palette, well, if we just click on the colours, we can change the colour of the text to make it look fairly hideous. Detail text, that's going to be, I don't think there is any detail text on here. Cells, well, you can see what that's changing to. I'll probably put it back to grey, so it looks fairly horrible there. But yeah, roll over, so at the moment it's rolling over, so we just click on that, and now when we roll over it will go red. That's fairly horrible. I just think I'll leave it on the default of grey. Add drop shadow to photos, well, yeah, that's nice. I think it's nicer with the drop shadows. Section borders, and you can really just play with this until you're happy. Well, that's just the line at the top here which would show. Grid pages, we can choose how many grids we want. So at the moment I've got 10 pictures in this gallery in total, so we could have it, you can have it as many or as few as you like really, but I think 9 works reasonably well. Image pages, well, this is when we're actually on an image, we can make the picture bigger. I think 450 is big enough. Photo borders, we can see what that is, and we can actually change the colour of that there, or whatever. Labels, I haven't actually got any captions, but we could put these in. Title, I could put in the actual file name, and see now at the top it's got the file name up here. So we could choose the exposure, and it would tell us the exposure at the top, but probably going to use the file name, or sequence could be good. And then it says 3 of 10 up there. The quality, you can set the quality to anything you like. I usually do mine about 65–70%. Watermarking, right, simple. Edit the watermarks. Now, how you want this, you can put it wherever you like. But if these are going to be on the web, you probably do want them to be so just play around with your watermark until you're happy with your watermark. I'm just going to call this Ben 2. So we've got a watermark. We can sharpen the pictures on export, so just leave that on standard. Right, and this is the important part, the FTP server. So you're probably just going to click on the edit, and we're going to type in the name of our server. Well, it's going to be www. And this is going to be the name of your website basically, and then your username and your password. Once we've typed in the username and password, we're just in here, we'll just click browse, and we'll just select public HTML and hit select and click OK. I'm just going to save this as a new preset and call it my site. Create, just click OK, and now put in subfolder. Now it's going to be the name of your website / whatever the name of this is. So I'm going to call this test for Cowden, because I know that doesn't exist on my website. So mine will be the name of your website.co.uk or .com / and then the name of this folder. So it's test for Cowden. And once I'm happy, it's fairly hideous looking, but it would do. I'm just going to hit upload. And Lightroom, if you look up here, you can see that it's actually uploading the images. And once it's finished uploading, it will just go blank up here, and we should be able to open up a browser, type in the address, which was test for Cowden, and click enter, and there you go. This folder is now on the web, and we can look through the pictures.